Your cat is secretly training you. Your cat has never once respected you. Not for a single day since you brought it home. And here's the part that's going to mess with your head a little. You've been trained. You think you're the one calling the shots in your house, but your cat decided a long time ago who really runs things, and it wasn't you. I know that sounds dramatic, but stick with me here, because once you see this stuff, you can't unsee it. Every single day your cat is using tricks on you that scientists have actually studied. Real research, real psychology, and it works on every single cat owner on the planet, including the ones who think they're too smart to fall for it. So today we're breaking down exactly how your cat trains you, why it works so well, and the one detail that proves cats might be better at controlling humans than humans are at controlling, well, anything at all. Let's start with the basic problem here. Most people think they own a cat. That's the whole misunderstanding right there. You feed it, you clean up after it, you buy toys it never touches, and you assume that makes you the boss. But ownership isn't really about who pays for the food. It's about who controls the behavior of who. And if you actually look at your daily routine, you'll notice your cat controls way more of your behavior than you control of theirs. Think about it. Does your cat wake up because you set an alarm? No. Do you wake up because your cat decided it's breakfast time? Probably yes. That right there is rule number one of training. Whoever controls when the other one acts first, that's the one in charge. Now let's get into how they actually pull this off, because some of these are honestly kind of brilliant once you break them down. First one, the meow. Not just any meow, the specific meow your cat saves just for you. Researchers have actually recorded and studied cat meows, and they found something wild. Cats can adjust the pitch of their meow to sound a lot like a human baby crying. Not exactly the same, but close enough that it hits the same part of your brain that panics when a baby cries. Wild cats like lions and tigers don't really do this with humans. But house cats figured out, generation after generation, that the humans who reacted fastest to that specific sound got the cat fed first, picked up first, and kept around the longest. So that meow isn't random. It's a tool they've been sharpening for thousands of years, and it's aimed straight at the part of your brain that can't say no to something that sounds like it needs help. Second one, the head bump. You know the one. Your cat walks up, smacks its head into your leg or your hand, and you melt a little. You think it's love? And okay, it kind of is, but it's also a transaction. Cats have scent glands on their face, and when they bump you, they're literally marking you as theirs. It's less, I love you, and more, this human now belongs to my collection. But here's the manipulation part. Every single time they do it, you respond. You pet them, you talk in that weird baby voice, you give them attention. So now the bump isn't just marking territory. It's become a button they press whenever they want something from you. And you keep pressing back exactly the way they trained you to. Third one, and this one's sneaky. Kneading. That thing where your cat pushes its paws into your stomach or a blanket like it's making bread. Cute, right? It actually comes from when they were kittens, pushing on their mom to get milk flowing. But adult cats keep doing it because they learned something useful. When they knead on you, you stay still. You don't get up. You don't leave. You just sit there going, ah, while they get comfortable and decide exactly how long this is going to last. It's basically a hostage situation with extra cuteness added on top. Fourth, knocking stuff off tables. This one drives people insane, but here's what's actually going on. Your cat is not clumsy. Cats have incredible balance and precision, way better than most animals on the planet. When they knock your phone off the nightstand at 6 in the morning, it's not an accident. It's a test. They're checking if pushing that object gets a reaction out of you. And the very first time it works, even if you just groaned and rolled over, that's enough. The behavior gets locked in. Now they know exactly where your stuff is and exactly how to use it against you whenever they feel like it. Fifth, bringing you gifts. Dead bugs, random toys, sometimes worse than that. People think this is sweet, like the cat is sharing food with you. But there's actually a theory that it's the opposite. Your cat might be bringing you these presents because, in their mind, you're a genuinely terrible hunter. Like, embarrassingly bad at surviving on your own. So they're trying to teach you. They watch how you react, and depending on what you do, they adjust their next move. If you scream and run away, congratulations, you've just shown your cat that you need more lessons, not fewer. Sixth, and this might be the most underrated one, the stare from across the room. No sound, no movement, just dead silent eye contact while you're trying to eat dinner or finish something on your laptop. That stare is built to make you uncomfortable enough to give in. It's basically peer pressure, except there's no peer, just a small furry creature with zero shame staring you down until you cave and hand over a piece of your sandwich. Seventh, the slow blink. This one's actually kind of sweet, ironically. A slow blink from your cat usually does mean something close to trust or affection. But cats also know it works on you. They've learned that when they do the slow blink, you go soft, you talk to them in that high-pitched voice, and you usually follow it up with food or pets. So even the genuine, sweet moments end up getting used as leverage eventually. They're not lying about loving you. They're just also using it whenever it's convenient. Eighth one, the door scratch. Your cat scratches the door, you get up and open it. Maybe it walks through, maybe it just glances at the other room and walks away without even going in. That's not confusion on their part. That's confirmation that you'll get up every single time they make that sound. This is basic training, the same kind of stuff used on dogs and dolphins, except in this case, you're the one being trained, and the cat didn't need a single treat in its paw to pull it off. Ninth one, sitting on your laptop, your book, or whatever paper you're holding the second you start paying attention to it instead of them. This isn't a coincidence, and it isn't about warmth either, even though that's the excuse people give. Your cat has the entire rest of the house to lay in, every couch cushion, every sunny spot by the window, and somehow it always picks the one object currently stealing your attention away from them. That's not random. That's a direct response to you looking somewhere else. The second your eyes move off your cat and onto a screen, you've created a problem in their world, and they solve that problem by becoming physically impossible to ignore. 10th, following you into the bathroom and just sitting there staring at you like nothing strange is happening. People love to joke about this one without ever asking why it actually happens. Cats in the wild are extremely vulnerable in small, enclosed spaces. So when your cat chooses to be in a tiny room with a closed door, trapped in there with you, that's actually a pretty big show of trust. But it's also strategic. They've learned that bathroom time is one of the only times you're sitting still with nothing else to do. No phone usually, no laptop, nowhere to walk off to. So they use it. It's basically the one guaranteed appointment they have with you every single day, and you didn't even put it on the calendar. And here's the part that ties almost all of this together. The thing that makes cats so good at this whole operation. It's a pattern called intermittent reinforcement. Basically, if your cat got exactly what it wanted every single time it did something, that behavior would actually get weaker over time because there's no excitement left in it. But if the reward comes randomly, sometimes yes, sometimes no, the behavior gets stronger and a lot harder to break. It's the exact same psychology behind slot machines. And it's the same reason people can't put their phones down waiting for a like or a notification to pop up. Your cat meows for food. Sometimes you give in right away. Sometimes you ignore it for 10 whole minutes. That unpredictability is what keeps you locked in, constantly checking, constantly reacting, never quite sure when the next win is coming. Cats didn't read a psychology textbook to figure this out. They just noticed what worked, kept doing it, and somehow ended up using one of the most powerful training tools known to behavioral science, completely by accident. Now here's where it actually gets backed up by real science, because this isn't just some fun theory people made up online. Researchers at the University of Sussex studied what's called the solicitation purr, a sound cats make that's basically a mix between a purr and a cry. When they played that sound for a group of people, even people who had never owned a cat in their life, most of them described it as more urgent and a lot harder to ignore than a regular purr. The pitch of that sound lines up surprisingly close to the pitch of a human baby crying. That's not a coincidence. That's thousands of years of cats living alongside humans and slowly figuring out exactly which sounds make us drop everything we're doing and pay attention immediately. So picture this for a second. While we were busy thinking we were the ones domesticating cats, teaching them to live indoors, training them to use a litter box instead of the carpet, cats were quietly running their own long-term project on us the whole time, figuring out our weak points, learning our reactions, passing down whatever worked best to the next generation of kittens. It's not like one cat sat down and planned this out on a whiteboard somewhere. It's just evolution doing what it always does, except this time the test subjects were us, and we never even realized we were part of the experiment. And honestly, the craziest part is that we're completely fine with it. People joke about being owned by their cat, but they say it with a smile every time. We post videos of our own cats ignoring us. We buy them better food than we eat ourselves sometimes, if we're being honest. We rearrange our entire schedule around a small creature that has scratched our furniture, knocked our coffee off the counter, and woken us up at 4 in the morning for no real reason more times than we can even count. And we just keep coming back for more anyway. Maybe that's the real twist hiding in all of this. It's not that cats are tricking us into something bad. It's that they figured out exactly what we need to feel like we matter to someone, and they give us just enough of it to keep us hooked, while still getting everything they want out of the deal. It's manipulation, sure, but it might honestly be the most mutually beneficial manipulation in the entire animal kingdom. So the next time your cat slow blinks at you, or headbutts your hand out of nowhere, or stares at you in total silence until you give up half your dinner, just remember, that's not random. That's not just cat being a cat. That's a system that's been fine-tuned over thousands of years, aimed directly at you. And somehow, it still works every single time, no matter how many times you tell yourself you won't fall for it again. If you want to see more of the weird, sneaky stuff cats do that nobody really talks about, the next video breaks down exactly that, so go check it out.